the big guy eat some. Let him touch the damn ball. Supposed to run there throwing up some. How many shots you made like that? Bitch, get ready. Because I ain't seeing what I want to see yet. I ain't seen it yet. As a matter of fact, you're playing like you're scared. All right? Y'all good? All right.
I think Mike's gift, players like him. Can kind of bring his family together, his team together. He's gonna chew them, but he can also reach out and touch them. I think Mike's good at doing that part, and I think you have to be.
So just who is Arkansas basketball coach Mike Anderson? Before he was a coach, he was a player. And before that, he was just one of 8 siblings growing up in Birmingham, Alabama.
This is where I'm at, Ainsley. This is where my area where I'm from. It has changed tremendously.
In what way?
Well, just it has gone down. The neighborhood has really run down.
Yeah.
Desolated. You even have a lot of killings. Drugs infested. I mean, gangs. I mean, it's a tough little area.
Wasn't like that when you were growing up?
No, it was not. It was not. It was a really, really nice neighborhood. I mean, that's why I said we were poor in a poor area, but we didn't know it. We used to live right here on this corner, right here.
You may know it was 8 of us in a house, so, a 3-room house.
It wasn't no bedroom, it was a 3-room house, not a 3-bedroom house.
It was crowded for one thing.
Mom and dad in the front room, the 8 kids in the second room. 4 guys in a bed.
All up putting foot in your face at night and stuff like that right there and get mad.
We were good kids, just putting it bluntly. There wasn't much trouble. Like he said, it was a little fighting or whatever, but Mom and Dad took care of all that.
We were real close because it was so many of us in that little small space.
It was close-knit, a lot of love, family. We were very poor, very poor. So I come from humble beginnings.
We look back on it and he said, why are we, don't fight, don't have arguments and all that stuff, because of the way we was brought up, first of all, and the closeness of, us being together, sleeping together, staying in that small house.
When we were growing up, there were plenty of kids. There were about on 2 blocks, there were about 100 kids. So everybody could have their own little clique, And so we never had a problem with that. And we all thought of ourselves as a family, the kids, the parents, if you had one family that's short on this and that, then the other family help them out. So
it's funny because it just seemed like there was always enough, whether it be spaghetti, sandwich, cereal. You have cereal sometimes didn't have enough milk, so you have to use canned milk.
We had the basic 3s, we had the cornflakes, we had the grits and, stuff like that, pancakes. But we never missed a meal, and she always knew how to spread it.
Breakfast and dinner. And of course, lunch was at school. That's where you get the free lunches then. Yeah, we got free lunches, yeah. Get back down, get back down! Down!
I met Mike at the age of 5. Mike a real smart kid too. That's one thing I know about him. But Mike always did his homework, and he always passed the tests. So that's the one you need to be with. Mike's the one that's studying. Got a book in his hand.
Now this building over here used to be the public library. The library is probably only a block away from my house. I spent a lot of my summers in the book club. My moms, they made us do it.
He was just always busy. He's a go-getter, he's a fighter, he's a competitor.
What's that about? We got to rebound the basketball. Manny's been rebounding the basketball. I got to get some other guys getting there and rebound the ball.
What kind of work did you do growing up? What kind of jobs did you have?
Oh, you name it, I did it. I was thinking about this other day. I didn't even own a lawnmower, but I used to have a job cutting a couple of yards. People's houses probably about a mile away. I lugged that lawnmower with me. I used to work at a restaurant, bussing tables. I worked at Legion Field, selling Coke, selling popcorn, peanuts. I mean, I was a hustler. One thing about me, I like money in my pocket. So I even used to work at the state fair. Worked with the guy that used to guess your weight. Used to stock up the animals and all that stuff. And I even got pretty good at it, guessing people's weight sometimes. He let me do it every now and then. Like I said, I was one of those guys that I tried to hustle somehow.
And that hustle showed up on the hardwood when a recreation center was built just a few blocks away. A building, a community, and a game that ended up shaping Mike Anderson's future.
This is the recreation center. When they poured the first brick, I was here. You get the name of it? McAlpine. Uh-oh, look at here. Look at here. What's going on, boy? What's up, man? Great to see you. What's up, boy? Look at here, man. Got the whole crew here, man.
Everything evolved in Ensley, evolved right here at the community center. This was it. This was the life for everybody.
When this center was built in 1969-70, the whole neighborhood gathered here.
From the time you got up in the morning, when the center opened, to 10 o'clock at night, everybody in Ensley, this was the sanctuary for everybody.
This is the one place my mom said, you go there, you can hang out there.
Coming out of Ensley, me and Mike and the other guys didn't have AAU or camp to go to. We didn't have the money. So McAlpine was basically like a daycare for us.
And I'd be here when it opened to it closed. I was here doing something, I'm serious. Whether it be playing ping pong, basketball, mostly basketball.
At the age of 9, when it was built, this is where we end up. The center didn't close till 10 o'clock at night. So your mama dropped you out when you get out of school, you come to McAlpine, and you stayed after mama come get you.
Roll, Trey!
He was a gym rat. I can tell you that. He was a gym rat. And Mike was one of those little guys that, we call a peewee, but he had a knowledge of the game. He could play with the older guys.
The older guys would come in here and basically play. And the younger guys, we call them the side court guys. These side court, they would get a little ball and they would, shoot, and they weren't allowed to go on the court. And then after he got a little older, we slowly integrated him on the court.
And Mike was deceptive with his game. He wasn't the tallest, he wasn't the strongest. But Mike could get to wherever he wanted to go on the court. He always was a good free throw shooter, and he always can make a layup. But if you leave him open, Mike could make that mid-range shot.
Why are you gonna do that? No!
We saw that he can shoot. If he got open, he'll drain it. So we gradually started choosing him.
Mike was one of the cool, calm, silent killers. You never could make him upset because he wasn't gonna never show it. But man, if he get at you, he'll let you know he out there. He had what you call a sneaky elbow physicalness about him, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't the guy that'd be bullying you and run over you, but he'll come in there with that little sneaky and pop you a little bit and get to the rim. He always wanted to get to that rim.
And then after he got a little older, he got in the 9th grade, he got in the 10th grade. By the time he got in 11th grade, it wasn't nothing I could do with him.
You ever wonder what would have become of you if you didn't have a recreation center?
Oh, I'll still be around here, probably just with a 9-to-5 job. Because athletics, basketball, eventually became my way out. That was the key to unlocking some doors for me. So without that, probably been in the streets, doing some stuff that I probably shouldn't have been doing.